They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Come on, set.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Ready, go. Ready.
A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7. And a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Quick slant to Watson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devon A-Chain. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Richardson to throw.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Richardson on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. 1st down, going to the air with Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. Touchdown! Romeo Dobbs.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40.
On 1st down, Richardson.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Richardson working from the gun. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Richardson. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth
from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On second down, a run by H.A. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run for it with H.A. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. To throw now. Here's Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
22 needle.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give left side. Here's H.A. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
3rd down, here's H.A. How about this defense? For a 3rd straight play, he's going nowhere. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Richardson to the air on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now Richardson back to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the air with Richardson. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
To the right side and complete to Washington. Touchdown! Darnell Washington, 33 yards. And the Steelers are back within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for...
And this throw will be intercepted. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick six in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Boswell for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This drive will begin with a run from A-Chain.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Here's Love. A complete once again to Watson.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Running right, here's A-Chain.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
First down, they go back to A-Chain. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devon A-Chain. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that gives him a 3-point lead.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. He's got this to Pickens.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now it's Richardson.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Richardson looking to throw.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point now by Boswell. No, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. The Love's throw brought in by Watson. Down the left sideline. Christian Watson. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And then
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Quick slant to Watson. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. H.A. now up the middle. And nothing but green grass here. Middle of the field. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 125 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. First down, Love to pass. Musgrave's got it out right. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Running left, it's H.A. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devon Achane with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Carlson for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First and 10, it's Richardson. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a third interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Following the interception, Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
On first down, Richardson.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
Pushing his way through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Love. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. It's Achane on the give. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devon Achane, 15 yards. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Final minute now of the third quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 60. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
There he goes again.
Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson
with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Carlson on for the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, here's Richardson. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Quay Walker. Now inside the 25. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad.
And he works free. He's into space past the 25. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for the touchdown. George Pickens, 59 yards. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football, has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
An audible here to get a new look. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. On play action. Love to throw. That is caught. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Okay, ready?
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's A-Chain. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Touchdown! Christian Watson, 40 yards. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And my goodness, another. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Now Richardson on first down. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now Richardson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter. And now, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now it's A-Chain headed right. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. That one looks like he'll throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
10 cycles. Clock, 10.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, set. 52 blaster. Hut.
Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action this time with Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it. A-Chain. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Richardson to the air on 1st down. He's going to let it fly.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Richardson now on second down. And now here's another interception. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give up the middle to A-Chain. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And now they're in the hurry-up. Right back to A-Chain on second down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, partner, the season officially underway.